Okay, guys. I'm trying to figure out. I'm holding this thing. You know, you gotta love cell phones. I guess I could be a little more professional. Anyway, shut up, shit. That's a whole nother conversation. It's not the purpose of this. My title says "Broke as a $2 hoe." The purpose of this vlog is to answer the question of why I talk about the things I talk about. First of all, I came up with that because there was a time in my life where I felt like I was broke as a $2 hoe. And I was listening to these natural healing people on YouTube and, manifest this and manifest that, law of attraction stuff, and you can have what you want. And all these people were talking about using your mind. You attract what you did, this. And I'm like, well, I need to eat and I need some money now. Ain't nobody trying to hear that mess about using your mind for this and using your mind for that. They getting ready to turn my, as a matter of fact, my lights is off. I'm trying to get them turned on before the dark come. And you talking about manifest some stuff. Ain't nobody trying to hear that mess. Shoot, I got to go pick up my children. Whatever the stuff we going through. I was in a tight spot. Being an entrepreneur, by the way, I say hustler because an entrepreneur, hustler, they both wake up in the morning trying to figure out where their dollars come from. It's semantics. Anyway, being self-employed, I've been self-employed for a very, very long time. You have ups and downs, and you plan for the ups and downs, and you try to plan for it, and you plan for the hit or misses. Um, Sometimes those hits just keep coming, and all your plans get drained, and the next thing you know, shit, you broke as a $2 hoe. So I understand that. I understand needing something right now, and all of this talk that these natural healers or people in this movement or people vlogging and all that stuff. It's sometimes it's just not that practical. It doesn't seem that practical. It doesn't because I need help and I need help now. Ain't nobody trying to wait for this and wait for that and trust and all of that kind of crap. So that's the purpose of this vlog. Help and help now. Right? When you broke as a $2 hoe, what you need to do to help get you out of that situation? Hmm. You need some money. And no, I'm not talking about going to suck some dick. No, 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 no. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about going to strip on the pole. Because to be honest with you personally, I don't have enough rhythm. And if I drink enough alcohol, I might have enough rhythm, but then I'll slip off the pole. So that's not a possibility for me. And it's not one that I'm necessarily advocating for you. But if that flows with you, hey, do you, boo. All day. Just do you. If it flows, do you. For those of you who may not necessarily want to sell some dick or sell some coochie, um, what do you need to do to get some money like right now to help with those practical things? Because life is about practicality. We still have to wash our dishes, still have to wash our ass, still have to pay the bills. So what do we do? Living this life of, self work and thinking right and all that kind of stuff. Bear with me. Just please bear with me on this because I know, just listening to the thoughts in my own head, I know I would blow my own self off. I really would. Anything short of putting $500 in my account, it's like you ain't saying shit to me I want to hear right now. I'm laughing at my own self, and you ain't even heard it yet. But just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. What I realized from all of that and going through life is is that of course our minds, they have power. Our thoughts have power. Our intentions, our hearts, our intentions, what we desire, what we want, comes from our hearts. So if you find yourself in a situation where you need some immediate cash or need to get out of a situation, out of a bind, it's just fucked up right now. Change your thoughts. I know, I hear myself saying it. You talking about changing my thoughts. But it's true. It really is true. Yeah, you have to. God is powerful and infinite. So, whether you believe in God, the universe, the creator, whoever it is you believe it, these principles apply. They are so much the same. I'm going to use the example of angels. When you put up prayers and you pray to God for something, and then you turn around with your mouth and with your mind, say, oh, it can't go happen, I ain't seeing shit, it's not going to work out. Let's say the angels and the demons are at war. They're at war. Got one on this side, one on that side. Now you put up prayer. God sends the angels. He's fighting your battle. He's clearing the way. He's making favor come to you. He's making somebody say, oh, let me go and give her $5. Let me call Lonnie and see what she got going on. Let me see this, let me see that. The angels are putting out there. Favors getting put out there for you to get the money you need for the bill. For you to get extra hours from work so you can pay for your child's daycare. The angels are out there doing that. And then they shooting down devils. They shooting them down. And then with our mouths and with our minds, we turn around and say, come on now. This stuff ain't happening. I don't see nothing happening. Ain't nobody doing nothing. I gotta do this and I gotta do that. This person ain't gonna do that. They said they coming. You know they ain't coming. They don't never do nothing. Every thought, every word out your mouth, every thought that you put in your head that's against what you've just prayed is like giving bullets to the demons. You're giving the devil and the demons ammunition to shoot down what the angels are putting out there. The angels say, okay, we gonna make so-and-so go over there and give Lonnie $500. And I say, that man ain't coming over here to give me nothing. Now I just shot that angel. I gave the demons the bullet to shoot that angel. And so now the angel told him to come, but I just gave the demon the bullet to shoot that angel. So now that man ain't coming over here to give me that $500. It really works that simple. We make it harder than it needs to be. We get scared. We get frustrated. But it truly, truly is that simple. Speak it. Believe it. And if you got a problem believing it, ask God to release the resistance. We come up with ideas. We come up with belief systems that don't serve us anymore, that actually stop us and block us from getting what we want. And sometimes we have to ask for us to even want to want it, for us to want to change, for us to even, we have to ask to even want to have a different desire, a different thought frame, a different thought patterns, different ways of living life. We have to ask to even want that sometimes. I just love telling this story, and I'm going to tell it again. This young lady pissed me off. I couldn't stand her. I just could not stand her. I could not stand her. And I couldn't lay my hands on her. I couldn't just punch her. That's really what I wanted to do. And I would go to bed thinking about this chick, putting all kind of mean thoughts on her and everything. Then, they tell you need to, it got to the point to where it was messing up my sleep. And then I realized, why am I giving this woman so much energy? But she just, I just really wanted to mess her up. Either I mess her up or I see her mess up, or something not good happen in her life, and I get to see it. Let's just keep it real. That's where I was. Then when I realized how much that was affecting me, I was like, oh, I gotta let this person go. I can't keep letting them affect me like this. I gotta do something. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Not one bit. I did not want to. So I actually did this. I prayed. I said, God, just help me want to. Just help me want to forgive this person. Just that's all. Cause I ain't even trying to forgive her for real. Yeah, I'm trying not to cuss too much. No, I'm not even trying to forgive her at all in any kind of way. So God, you gonna have to help me, please help me just want to forgive her before I can even start talking about forgiving her. Forgiveness is good for ourselves. We carry that stuff around, it eats away our soul, and plus that person going on doing their business, not giving a flying care about what we doing and what we got going on. We ain't crossed their mind ever, but yet I'm sitting up here spending nights percolating on this crazy young lady. Um, so if you can't see yourself making having that conversation when you see the bills coming, when you see stressful situations and you can't figure out how to change it, just ask God to help you want to change it. Help you to continue to put out there positive things, to fuel the angels, to give the angels the bullets, to knock down those demons. Because when you put a prayer out there, it is answered positively. So something's going on in the soup, as I call the atmosphere, that is hindering that. It could be our resistance, what we putting out there, what we thinking, that's causing the negativity to come against it. Shoot, it could be other people. Could be a lot of things. But the main thing, we want to make sure that we are giving angels, sorry, never mind. We are giving angels the bullets. So what to do in those situations? Stop for a minute. Just stop. Find whatever your happy place is and just go there for a minute. If you have to go to the bathroom, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes when those things have happened, I've had children, and you know you don't have no quiet place when you have children. You barely have quiet in the bathroom. You got to go in your closet, go in your car, find you a quiet place just for you, just to go to so you can recenter. Just go to that quiet place and realign yourself and just put out there some positive love. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. It works. Put out there that positive love and be in expectations of that bill getting paid when it needs to get paid, and be in a place of trust and speak that and believe it with your heart, with all of your heart. It does come to pass. I promise you it works. It really does. I've been in those places where this was hard to hear. This was hard to hear. And the reason why it's hard to hear and the reason why it was hard to believe for me was because I was focusing so much energy on what I didn't have. I was focusing so much energy on those bills and me not having the money to pay those bills. And because I kept thinking about it and kept thinking about it, I ain't got this money. I'm looking at my account. Shit, I'm even looking to see what kind of jewelry or whatever I got to pawn. By the way, buy gold. And I don't have nothing. I didn't even have nothing to pawn. I'm sorry. Well, you know, you can't car title. You can't go borrow no money from somebody, get it borrowed out. You know, so I'm looking at all of that stuff, just seeing what can't. And because I'm focusing so much energy on what can't, my mind can't see, ain't got no room for what can. That's why I said go to the quiet place so you can realign how you focusing, and then put your mind on what can. Open yourself up to what can, because most of the time when you asking God to come and help you, it's going to be in a way that you ain't going to be expecting. So just continue to ask for favor, get in that quiet place, and focus on what can. And continue to speak that and focus on it and have the peace of it and the belief and faith in it. And that bill will get paid today. Or it'll get paid soon. Or it'll get cut off. That is a good possibility too. It'll get cut off. But it may not stay cut off for long. Something will happen. Just be open to it. Just be open to it. And then if it does cut off, ask God what the lesson is that you needed to learn from that. Ask Him what the lesson is you needed to learn from that, with the understanding in your heart that you will learn from that lesson and not do it again. Not just asking for what you need to learn so you can just go and do it again. God just gonna do this. God just gonna do that. God don't do shit. Don't get it twisted. No, He don't. Not really. So appreciate His favor and appreciate the grace. I'm sorry. No, not. But appreciate the favor and appreciate the grace that he does do it for us. That there are angels and spirits and whatever it is you call, but there's people out there working for us and actually care about us and wanting to help us and will help us. Work on your conversation, work on your thoughts, work on your mind, and then you keep doing that and you'll be a millionaire. Peace, love, prosperity.